Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Goldsmith Gaming with me, Christopher, and this is Warhammer 40,000 Mechanicus. Another game in the Warhammer 40,000 universe, and I played a game previously in this universe, and I explained that, and I can just reinstate that. That's not the correct word. I can say it again. That is sort of the gesture of what I was going for there. I can one more time say that, yeah, Warhammer 40k and me go a long way back to the time when I was painting miniature figures. Sadly, I didn't get too far into it. I, in a way, would have gotten way deeper than I did. But with the lack of people around me to actually play with, that is basically why I lost most of my interest in it. But it still holds a very dear part in my heart, because I love the futuristic sort of diesel punk style of this game. It's sort of in the same genre, or not genre, but in the same fashion almost as Mutant Chronicles, which is also a really cool franchise. For Warhammer 40k, of course, slightly larger in the scale of the universe, I'd say. I think so, at least. And just in scale of, you know, everything. But Warhammer 40k Mechanicus, I thought that I was actually going into a completely different kind of game when I very, very quickly read up on it. So I must have read something really strange. I don't know exactly what I did there, but I've tried it out a little bit. I did like the tutorial, or at least the first parts of the tutorial. And it's an interesting game. It's absolutely an interesting game. It's we're going to take a look at it. Obviously, that's why we're here. But I had I thought that it was going to be slightly Diablo style, sort of a top-down version of an well, action RPG kind of style, but that's not at all what we've got here. So let's start off a new game, and we're gonna see basically what this game is about.
From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me. I craved the strength and certainty of steel. I aspired to the purity of the blessed machine. Your kind cling to your flesh, as if it will not decay and fail you. One day the crude biomass that you call the temple will wither, and you will beg my kind to save you. But I am already saved. For the machine is immortal. Even in death, I serve the Omnisire.
And here we are. So this is basically just launching us directly into everything. Well, that's interesting. When you played the tutorial, there was a little bit of an intro, like an well, text about what's actually going on. So now we have to sort of remember what the hell is happening here. But what's happening is that we are part of the Mechanicus, obviously, then, and what we are dealing with are Techno-Priests. That is going to be the kind of guys that are actually doing damage. Well, mainly. We also have the Servitors, who are really just a cannon fodder. The game even describes them as a cannon fodder, and you'll see basically what happens once we get into an actual fight. So what we have to do first here is that we have to equip our Techno-Priests, and we also have to give them some of their skills. So, for example, let's start off with the skills. So what they have is a almost a little bit like similar to Mass Effect 1, I guess. Well, sort of. Not entirely. But you have these 6, what you could call classes. Well, disciplines. Disciplines, class, you know, whatever. So explorators take on a quest for knowledge more than any other discipline. They reach far into the depths of unknown space, searching for lost archaeotech, new species, and even new worlds. So what they get is, for example, reveal enemy statistics when in melee range. Enemy statistics and revealing of that is something we're going to get into, so that's sort of interesting. Escape, more movement, and also avoid opportunity attack. Machine spirit attack deals +2 damage, gonna get into that. Plus generator, power field generators cost -1 cognition point, gonna get into that as well. Since we're not doing the tutorial this time, I'm gonna have to beat the tutorial for you. And then some other stuff as well. So sort of an, I'd say a bit of all-rounder. And probably slightly more melee heavy with the enemy statistics in melee range, as well as the avoiding opportunity attacks. You kind of want to get into close combat with these. So not necessarily what I want in the beginning, I think. Then we have the Secutors. They are the masters of man and machine. They wield the often rare trait of charisma. With their inspiring leadership, they are able to multiply the efficiency of Skitarii tenfold. So Skitarii is sort of... I haven't really gotten what the Skitarii is. If they are the Techno-Priests, that might be it. I'm a little bit fuzzy on what exactly the Skitarii is. Maybe there's some information somewhere about that. So what you get here is you get some buffs. So troop unit gains +1 damage for movement and 50% critical chance. This is a fun one though. Command fire. All troops in range attack selected target. That's actually... that's gonna sync up really well if you have more units with firepower. The servitors are melee only. So if you get some more ranged people, that could actually be really useful. Then we have Canticles. Canticles are like upgrades that you get at the beginning of a mission, I think. I haven't gotten... rather, I didn't get so far in the tutorial that I actually understood exactly what that is. So I don't know if you're choosing between either of those three, or either 2 damage for all troops on the next attack, or 2 energy armor and physical armor to all troops for 1 round. Probably that one. So you can go either offensive or defensive, basically. Cognitive canisters, minus cooldown. Calling troops used instantly anywhere on the map. That's very useful as well. Then we have the Tech Auxilium. And after Overlooked Discipline, the Tech Auxilium takes on tasks that other Tech Priests avoid. They are the oil within an engine. They keep the great Mechanicus cog running as smoothly as they can. Here you get a next weapon attack cognition cost reduced by 2 cognition points. Very useful for some weapons. You can get physical armor on that one. You have basically the same... Those are the same, aren't they? No, to Tech Priests. Okay, so this one goes for all troops. This is just for Tech Priests. So we are apparently unlocking different kind of troops as we go on. We have a Refractor Field Generators that gain -1 cooldown and 2+ field defense. Something I've gotten into that with... on the tutorial. Then Overzealous, cast a category for free. So that's actually rather useful. So that ties in with the categories over here. We move on to the Lex Mechanic, Rigorous Catalogers. Lex Mechanics compile, analyze, and run data entry tasks. They are capable of finding valuable data among indecipherable texts, maps, and other obscure forms such as an enemy weakness in battle. So what you get here is you can generate 1 cognition point at the beginning of the unit's turn if the gauge is empty. Before we get into battle, I can just show you that. You see these little numbers, or icons here, they're extremely tiny. Those are cognition point costs, so these use various amounts of cognition points. And collect all the cognition points from one source. I feel that this is kind of weird, because I had a source in the tutorial with 3 cognition points, and I think I picked them all up without this. I might be wrong about that, but I think that was happening. So I don't know exactly what this does, what this makes a difference. Because it says one source. It doesn't say all cognition sources, so to speak. I don't know. You get cognition points on killing a target. Scanners -1 cooldown. Scanners is what we use for checking enemy, what was it called? Enemy statistics, yes. Then we have Overcharge Cognition, which in active skill that fills the cognition gauge, and a passive ability, which is collect 1 cognition point when hit by an enemy. So basically gaining quite a lot of cognition points with that one. Then we have the Engineer. That's a fun word. Unlike the other priests, Engineers are found to serve on almost every Imperial planet in the galaxy, seeing to the well-being and maintenance of all things mechanical. So you get cleansing anointments for cleanse target of any negative effects, as well as a passive, which is negative effects last one less turn. You can restore 1 HP at the end of the unit's turn. You can heal one target for 3 HP. Curatio Claws have -1 cooldown and restores 2 more HP. And then we have another category selection here. Restore all HP on all Tech-Priests, or restore all HP on all troops. Also very useful. So the healer, basically. And then lastly, we have the Dominus. Dominus is heavily trained in the art of war, using their skills to monitor and calculate highly complex battle maneuvers in the blink of an eye. So you have plus ranged for ranged weapons. You have plus 1 damage, just straight up 1 damage. You have a Machine Spirit that does plus 2 damage. And Energia Enhancers cost 1 as a mind condition point to use. And we have a... This is not a canticle, no. So if no melee weapon is equipped, gain plus 1 damage, plus 1 physical armor, plus 1 energy armor, 4 range for ranged weapon, and plus 15% critical chance. So really good for the ranged person. So those are our disciplines. And currently we have 2 priests that we need to kit out. They both have the Servo Skull that can collect connection points and also reveal enemy statistics. So we basically just have that. Right now we have an augment capacity of 1. This one is 1, this one is 1, and that is basically what we have. Now, they can both have this, if I am not incorrect. Can I not? There we go. Double click was what obviously. I played the tutorial with the with a controller, but then I realized from how the game plays that why would I do that? It seems kind of weird. So I can't do that, and then I can go to the next one, and he can also have a ranged weapon. They can't have anything else, because if I do that, you need more augment slots to equip this item. So for the first mission, we are fairly limited in what we can or cannot do. So I'm gonna go with the ranged weaponry, because since we have the servitors for the melee stuff, let's just have the tech priests in ranged as much as possible. So that's that. Now, Menarius here. So what do I want to do? I'm gonna start off with a simple choice, the Engineer. We want someone to be able to cleanse stuff. We want to be able to heal, etc, etc. When we take this, we actually increase our augment capacity. Now, isn't that useful? Because that means that we can have a melee weapon as well. Perfect. Go to the next person. We can... right, also, the thing what we're upgrading with is called Blackstone, so we pick those up during missions. As for the second one, I like the... Wait, was this the... Right, the Dominus. The one who do range damage, because we can pick up some really decent weapons. So just getting more and more damage is just really useful. So let's get that going. And he or she, I don't know if we're talking man or woman. I don't know if man or woman actually matters or is relevant, because these people are machines most of the time. So yeah, but this person can also have a axe, and that's basically it. Now, as for the servitors, we can't really do anything. They are the ones that they are. Well, get away. So yeah, they can collect connection points when hit by an enemy, or we do get connection points when they're hit. So that's why they're cannon foddery kind of unit. And yeah, single target melee attack triggers an opportunity attack and deals 1 to 2 physical damage on target. So they're pretty damn weak, but that's not really what they're out for. Now, as for color scheme, we can customize the color scheme. They can be pink. I don't want it to be pink. I would like to have a... I don't like that orange color. What can I want something... I don't know what I want. Bright green? Ugh, that's terrible. Let's actually go for a mildly purpley thing. I don't see where that... Ooh, that's like the front, okay. Ooh, that actually fits rather well. But no, I don't actually like the fully pink one. I think I'm gonna go for that one. Perhaps red or white. Ooh, I like the white one. Ooh, I like that. That seems nice. Beautiful. So, on to the missions. Now we have these guys. I don't know what we do with that, but we have 2 missions possible here. So, in the Necrons sector, the Killing Jar, Tech Acquisitor Skyvola, or however you pronounce that, wishes to begin her research into the secrets of the Necrons and has asked for specimens of the enemy to be gathered from the tomb of Necropolis. So, collect Necron samples, sure. We will get some blueprints. So these are just the stuff that are rewarded to us for doing this. According to the tutorial, you're supposed to be able to pick up stuff during missions. We'll see if I can do that. So the arc pistol is slightly similar to the one we have, but you deal 1 energy damage to chained targets. That's kind of interesting. And the machine spirit effect is area size increased. Then we get the Curation Claw, we saw mentioning of that. That heals 2 to 4 HP, and with one of our Tech-Priests we can get that even better. And then some Blackstone. For the other one, we have Winds of Change. Elector Dogmatis Videx has requested the deployment of Sensor Servitor to fumigate the tomb of Agrolek and cleanse the spiritual corruption. That is where we were in the tutorial. If we do this, we can get the Arc Rifle. So it is a rifle. Does more damage, still a minimum of 1. That's interesting, but it's the same function as the arc pistol. So it can do more damage and jumps to chained targets. We also get the Omnispix. Target has 50% chance to miss you with its attacks for 1 round, so the sort of cloaking-ish kind of thing. And some Blackstone. They are both deemed easy. This one does have the Canoptech Scarabs, which are healing the Necron warriors. Kind of annoying. I think I'm going to go for this one, because I do want the Curation Claw pretty damn early, I think. And we're on this planet, and there are these Necrons that we sort of woke up in the tutorial. So we have a little meter here. Necron awakening progress on Silva Tenebris, that's the planet. Once that get up to 200, we're basically done here, we have to leave. So we need to do as many missions as we can before that meter goes up. During missions, we will activate Necrons, basically, from the actions that we take. And that is going to count towards this meter. But we're going to start off with this, and one thing that I've learned so far in the game, that the writing is actually pretty funny. It's an interesting thing, like Scavola here, very technical. Sort of reminds me, again, pointing back to Mass Effect, the large alien, I don't remember the name of them, the ones to preface all their speech with a feeling. This guy does sort of the same, but much more technical. And the other guy, Videx here, he is the very religious person, let's just say that. He's basically reciting texts and verses, etc, etc. So he's a cheerful fella. Right, so we're gonna go with this one. So let's launch this mission. And in the next screen, we select who we want to fight with. We only have the 2, except, or rather, as well as our servitors. So get our 2 guys in, as well as those. Now, it's kind of important that I remember who was who. Menarius, you are the healer, and Jeremiah, you're the shooty guy. So we have Mechanicus down here. I don't think that I don't have Mechanicus. I don't know why it says Litany of Life. I don't know where that comes from, because I can't actually shoot. Oh, I have the Litany of Life. Never mind. Yeah, this is the one that I have. The will of Messiah is so strong within the prayers canted. The priest will stop at nothing, not even death. I don't know if I learned how to use that. We'll see once we get in. So let's deploy into the mission. I'm gonna have to read this out. They don't actually use English, at least not these. There was the boss of the tutorial. He spoke English, but these guys don't. So Faustinius, that's the guy up here. So Tech Acquisitor Scale will ask you on this mission because of your experience with surveying alien artifacts and organisms. So, the heretics of Stygius 8 can plunder this world for secrets. Yeah, Videx, you're a surly git. Your assertion equal false. If objection concerns offense, go to different mission. Yeah, I like Scavola. she's fun. I'll leave you free to do as you will. A dereliction of logic, Scaevola. Macarians 16:4. Watch your brother, for his sin of heresy is thy sin of tolerance. So yeah, again with the heresy. Very common theme in Warhammer 40k. Still, yet Techno-Priests evaluation commences. Plus wonders, plus opportunities, plus secrets. Rare chance for discovery, intelligence on the Xenos. Must not fail to exploit. And the logic or enthusiasm eludes me, Tech Acquisitor. My emotional course return only peril to our mission personnel and the threat of the awakening Xenos. Therefore, I am on this mission. My role equal gather intelligence / seek truth / return to human comprehension. Dictates of Mars retrieval. Gather knowledge for the good of all. And how are you to go about that, Scaevola? Field operations in person equals suboptimal. Sending Techno-Priests instead equals optimal. First objective, gather field specimens for study. Location, Tomb of Acropis. Commence immediately. So Kepra. Given the reports from the Tomb of Acropis, there should be plenty of samples in here for you to collect Megos. Of course, but first you have to kill them. To Scaevola, my talents equal dissection after the fact. I leave the location / identification / execution to your Tech-Priest Megos. So, I trust this will be worth the effort, Scaevola. These are no mere labor servitors we're risking in these stones. These are men and women, fellow devotees of the cult Mechanicus. Agreed, Mag. Valid point raised. Ensure human corpses are returned as well. I love that line. Ensure human corpses are returned as well. Yeah, we just don't leave them. Plus opportunity to study the effect of Necron technology on human flesh. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So, we're here. This is the map that we are going to go through. But yeah, at this point, it is like Irada's Lord of the Dead almost. And a little bit like, well, actually, both that and Darkest Dungeon. So we're actually dungeon dwelling. So right now we can only go to this here. So let's head on into the first room. Most likely something's gonna happen. So, commence enthusiasm, acquire at all costs. So, something has indeed happened. One of the Necron war forms remain after the rest of the fallen constructs teleport away. It fades in and out of reality as if about to disappear. So I can either extract, grab the Necron for transport back to the Castus Metallicon. I would assume that is our ship. I can execute. The Necron may not be deactivated, ensure it is destroyed. Or extrapolate. Take the target sensor readings of the Necron as it phases out. I don't think that we should chance anything here, so we're going to execute it. So, Scaevola thinks about that, cogitating. Necron teleportation malfunction possible / rare. Replication of circumstances desirable. Plotting commences. Well, isn't that fine? So, we get some cognition points. That means that instead of having to collect cognition points at the next battle, we now can simply start with cognition points. So we can see that down here. This seems like a ways to go back that way, because we're going, this is the goal over here. So let's actually go into this. This is a glyph. I don't know exactly how you're supposed to think about this, because there's basically it says like this. This panel controls a heavy door leading to a treasure room beyond which is filled with cognition. If we can work out the right commands, then we can reap the rewards within. But I have no idea how I'm supposed to do that. I don't know these glyphs. I have no idea how these work. There's no information at all. So it's just basically a coin toss if I click the correct button. And I didn't really. I mean, it's a good choice. One of my servitors got healed, but he was at full HP, so it didn't really matter. Right, let's move on to the next one. So here we have Necron Awakening. That's bad. So yeah, we have this bar over here. It's on level 1 still, but our presence has been detected. So yeah, we now are 1. Opportunity detected. Necron combat tactics / weaponry / capabilities illuminated. Study required. So that wasn't really a event that happened. Yeah, that just happened because we're in here. So this chamber shows signs of having been the scene of a brutal gunfight. Two Skitari lie dead with marks from gas blasts all over the walls. So I can expropriate, salvage what gear you can from the dead. After all, it's a waste to leave behind. I can examine the chamber for data on the combat that took place here, or eulogize, say a prayer for the fallen Skitari. The cult Mechanicus exhorts his soldiers to memorialize their losses. No, we're gonna actually salvage, I think. I don't think there's much else we can do for these. So, the cohort grabs what they can from the corpses, but they were low-ranking troops that carried little valuable or exotic gear, sadly. The cohort is instead exposed to the grotesque nature of gauze weapons, sections of flesh teleported away as if peeled away like the layers of an onion, leaving flaking strata of muscle and bone exposed. So sadly we got more awakening, but we got 2 extra... I wonder if we got what the name was. Contribution, no, whatever. The points. Who was this actually? Initiative advantage. I didn't see that before. Right, into this room. See what happens. More Necron awakens. We're at level 2 now, so now there's extra Necrons in the battle that's gonna come. So, speculation. Tombs possess autonomous repair, defense, maintenance capabilities. Further study equals yes. Have some collected for me, Faustinius. The chamber ahead has suffered damage from the shifting of the landscape above. Several dozen tiny beetle-shaped constructs are scurrying about industriously as they repair the damage. That is the sort of beetle that we are going to be facing in the fight. So we can ignore it. There's no time, not the time for such deviations from the mission. Ignore the scarabs. I can acquire a couple of scarabs. I can acquire more scarabs. Several of them, in fact. Let's not get greedy. We're gonna go for just regular acquire. So, governing intelligence, controlling the scarabs, plus fascinating, plus deeply troubling, plus fascinating. Like, go from fascinating to troubling to fascinating. And we got a whole bunch of blackstone. Well, not a whole bunch, but at least some. Let's head back to this one so that we don't miss anything. See what we got here. No extra Necron activity. Self-preservation versus curiosity. Conflict unresolved. Desirous of knowing what purpose chamber serves. The chamber head is lined with glowing green cylinders, each pulsing with power. The air is thick and greasy, and arcs of static electricity leap from the cohort's extremities as they approach. This chamber is almost certainly extremely dangerous, but it is the only way forward. It isn't really, because we just got in there, we're gonna go back, but whatever. So I can study. To understand the purpose of this Necron technology, I can move through the chamber with extreme caution, carefully monitoring the energy levels. Or I can attempt to shut it down. Let's do it slow instead. It seems very dangerous indeed. Still though, we got extra awakening as well as initiative increase, so they are actually going to be able to go before us in the upcoming battle, I would assume. That's less good, let's just say. Right, let's head into another glyph room, see if we can get some positive things out of this. So yeah, now they reanimate, that's a thing that they do. So again, with the coin toss here, let's go for that one. Again, someone healed, not necessary. Right, off to the actual fighting. So let's see what that is like. So here we are, things coming down. Veritas, Xenos form detected. So that is our little servo skull back on the ship. Row. Who's Row? Have I spotted Row before? I don't know. Confirmed. Redditor's cogitators now function for synthetic forms. Overwhelming excitement, finally. You can study this standard construct, Necron Warrior. Weak spots detected, plus none, equals concerning. So Tyreses, I wonder about the symbols emblazoned on their torsos. It must... Do not underestimate. Boss weaponry, highly volatile. This is true. I've heard our brothers and sisters of the Mechanicus have lost their lives trying to solve the mysteries of these Xenos weapons. Approach which with caution. It is also, double-checking cogitators, widely known that they will plus self-repair, plus reanimate, or plus reconstruct themselves if left time to do so. Wounds that would instantly kill a Skitari are the equivalent to a Class C grace to Necrons. And that is indeed exactly what's going on. Right, so now we set up the start of the battle. So we have this little deployment area. We have 2 Necrons over here, and this is... I actually did this one specifically, and this has not changed. I was able to switch around a little bit more easily, but whatever, that's fine. We are probably gonna get someone from here. and or rather, we could probably get from several places, but I got one from here before. But that point in time, I also screwed myself over with the Tech-Priests because I had only equipped weapons on one of them. So that didn't help. So we are currently with Jeremiah. Let's have you up here. And let's actually have Mechanicus at the back. So we don't have any servitors at the start of the battle. That is going to come in the start of the next round. So right now, since they got the initiative, sadly, they're going to go first, these two. And then I'm going to go after them. And then we're going to have a deployment phase over here. So let's start this battle. This is probably... Yeah, this is only for the first turn, is it? I think so, yes. Right now I can do some stuff here. So, this weapon, the Phosphor Blast Pistol, it doesn't cost anything to use. That's pretty good. I don't need to pick this up currently. Cognition point. That's the one. So yeah, this doesn't cost anything to use. I can just shoot this as many times as I would like. The Power Axe, however, as you can see at the top right corner, that costs 1 cognition point. So if I want to use that, I would have to pick up some of that. Now we have this over here, which is something that we actually would like to check out. As you can see, there's a little scan option here. I think we can do this one. Right. Can you not go here? I thought that you could. Well, we can reveal stats. Now, the way that movement, etc., works in this game is kind of interesting, by the way. See, we don't have, like, time units or specific actions to be getting. I can actually do everything. I can move a whole lot. I can use the Silver Skull. I can use the Phosphor Blast Pistol. I can use the Power Axe. I can do everything. It's just that everything has a cooldown. So some have more cooldown than others. I would assume that both of these have like 1 or 2 turns. This has cooldown 2, as it says. So you have to be a little bit careful with exactly what you do. That is true, but we can absolutely start with this. So let's just send him over. We're not going to get any cognition points, but we now know that he has... Well, we didn't see that now, but before we do that, we can't even know how much health they have. We can't know how much damage we do, etc., etc. So learning that is a useful thing. We can also see that I can actually shoot at them. No, I cannot shoot at them from here. That's true. So let's stop with that, and let's head over here. Now within the bluish, white blue, that is what I can move freely on my turn. Then you have an extra, which is going to cost cognition points. So I can spend cognition points to move. So if we do that, he can run over here, like so. We do the bit of scanning, we got some black stone. And I'm actually going to destroy this. I don't know exactly what this does, but I am going to destroy it with my axe here. Or try to. I only did 4 damage, so that's a bit annoying. I'm going to shoot at it as well. Let's just do that. There we go, so that's destroyed. We got -2 Necron Awakening, so that's actually good for the rest of the mission, as we mentioned before. And as you can see, I can still keep moving. I can move here for free. Then I can move here for 1 cognition point. I'm going to do that. So move there. And at this point, I can't really do much else, so we're going to end the turn. You are going to move... You are going to move into a slightly safe position here. I'm going to pick up the cognition points from here, and then I'm going to use the Silver Skull on the second one. As you can see here, yeah, now we know that they have 6 health points, and that's cool to know. Other than that, we're not going to do much. I don't think that you can shoot at it either, right? No, they're out of range. Let's not do anything else. We're just going to stop the turn. This recharges, and since I'm close to it, it's actually refills. And the initiative was apparently only for the first time, because now you are actually ahead. But I don't want to move out. That is true. And also, this is the point where we can start deploying our servitors. I can deploy all 4 if I want to, if I would have the cognition points. I don't. So I'm going to place 1 here. And I'm going to place 1 here. And then we're done with that. That's that. And I'm going to chill out with you. Now, what's going on here is the machine spirit. Now, each weapon has a bar down here. There can be several bars. For these two weapons, it's just one bar. That means that whenever I fill this up, which I do by using it, I unlock the machine spirit. And to the right, you can see what the effect is. +1 damage. And if you remember, for this person, was it this person? Was it a different discipline? It might have been a different discipline. It doesn't matter. What happened was that you got extra damage on the machine spirit. So he's now unlocked that. I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna delay. I'm gonna delay that because I can actually get back to him. So they are moving slightly forward. No one has spawned in here yet. So you're just gonna move you slightly closer. Chill out there. You can chill out here. So they're gonna move slightly closer. Now what I can do is I can get up and do this. I think that I have range now. Yes, I have. Let's just deal some damage. Unlocking the machine spirit for that one as well. And I can just move back into cover, which is nice. So end the turn for that. Now you can actually go again. Yes, because I just waited a little bit. So let's have you out. Let's have you shoot as well. There we go. Nice. Now what I can do is actually start running up with this guy, I think. Yeah, only one. You are gonna get a shot in. That's completely fine. You are gonna not die, and you can take a turn after that before he gets a turn. I think that I handled that okay. So now here comes the Canoptic Scarabs. And also this is a source of cognition points over here. 3 of them. So what are those? Opportunity equal knowledge. Gather. Must obtain. Required. So scarabs detected. Source data surfacing. Yeah, they're all very mechanical, if you hadn't noticed already. So no life forms detected. Area safe. Continue forward. Redditus, verify your cogitators. Then tell me what surfaced from Magok Resak's cogitators. Scarabs of an unknown Xenos race. Biology, synthetic, possibly artificial intelligence. Once specimens gathered, all theory, AI theory equals false. Personal recording. Weeks of studies show that there are many varieties of scarab, each with their own roles within the Xenos economy and architecture. Able to build and deconstruct anything they encounter, they are able to repair other units within their species with lightning speed. Be warned, they are deadly in large swarms. It appears the machine spirit is with us. We've been able to access some more of Rizik's data that we thought was corrupt. It must be due to us recording these Xenos forms that the machine spirit has blessed us with access to these cogitator records. It's unsure why he would lock this under synthetic proximity encryption. Interesting. So yeah, these little bastards, they will actually heal up injured Necron warriors. Now, as you can see, we did get a Necron warrior over here, just like last time. So we're gonna help out a little bit over here by having you there. Oh, I think that I'm gonna bring you back there as well. So let's actually, yes, let's move. No. Let's move you in there, and done. So you can actually. How do I... So how long is 12, by the way? It's quite far, isn't it? This is 1 meter, by the way. 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... I think it is, yes. So I would assume that the blue icon there means that I can indeed shoot at it. So go out, and also I lost the machine spirit because I used it basically. So you shoot at that one. Of course I could have killed that one, I just realized, but as I've also mentioned, these guys, they have a ability. They have an ability. Can I do this on you? Yes, I can. So we're doing this on you. You don't necessarily need it, but it's fine. So fine for you. So yeah, they have the dead scan. Collect 1 condition points when hit by an enemy. So we actually kind of want them to be hit, in a way. You're actually ahead of that one. That's useful. You go in here, you use your melee weapon, and basically kill that one. Perfect. And after that, you can't do much else, so you're just gonna end the turn. And what we see here, by the way, we'll get to that once these two Necron warriors have done their stuff. So yeah, as you can see, that's a ticking time bomb, basically. So what's gonna happen if I don't kill them again, so to speak, that is, if I don't deal damage to them, they are actually gonna revive, and we don't want that to happen. So let's try and ignore that as much as possible. As for this, moving into position, we can, if you move past, this is sort of like what's the name of the game that I played very, very recently? The gang game. Yeah, if you move past someone in melee range, they get an opportunity attack on you. So we're gonna try and ignore that as much as possible. So getting into melee range of these is good, because they can't shoot in melee range. They don't have melee weapons. That means that he's gonna have to move away, which means that these are gonna be able to take opportunity attacks on him. So I'm setting myself up pretty well here. Now, they are doing something. Yeah, they're repairing that guy. That's a little bit annoying. They didn't do it on that one, though, because I don't think they can. Now, question is... Yes, you are going before that one does anything. So let's move up to... Ooh, what should I move into here, I think? Because now I'm probably not going to be able to shoot at it. We'll see what happens. Oh, I actually did move. Did I do that by myself? Oh, okay, whatever. He got an opportunity attack on me. That's okay then. So, a little bit of extra damage there. So, he has to move because he's in close combat, and that actually got him down. Well, that's nice. As for you, go here in case we need help over here. Like so, because now I can't shoot at it because the path is blocked. So let's finish up that. They're just basically moving forward. We don't necessarily need any cognition points right now, so I can actually safely do this. I can sort of finish everything off. I can shoot at that one with the machine spirit, completely pointless, but that's fine. You're dead. I can use one cognition point to move into here. Pick that up, so I got the cognition points. And then use a cognition point to just wail on him. I don't think that there's any experience points that we need to gather. So yeah, he has to move. We get the opportunity. Got a whole bunch of damage. More damage for the opportunities. And this guy can get the final kill. So all in all, that went well. Do we have to... Oh right, we have to kill the scarabs. Never mind. Let's start moving. They are pretty simple, all things considered, I believe. Let's just move everyone up, see what little scarab are gonna do. What are you? You're gonna attack now, actually. Okay, that's okay. They do some acid damage. Now that's interesting. So right now, as you can see, there was a question mark. We don't know anything about these, but they basically have no health, so they're really nothing yet. So the acid obviously is a sort of damage over time thing. You can use your service skulls, right? That's enough range. So we see that they indeed have 4 health. Can I would actually like to finish this off if I can, but I'm not gonna... Oh, come on. I am not gonna be able to because these are blocking the path, sadly. So they're gonna move into range for some reason. We took an opportunity to attack. They're gonna kill it, but we don't care because it's just a servitor. That's gonna leave the final thing, I would assume, up to this guy, because that is absolutely gonna kill him. You can see they also get machine spirit, not just the Tech-Priests. So with that, we're done. No threat remaining and everyone is safe and sound. Circumstances evaluation. Confirmed disappointing. Necrons employ teleportation technology to achieve post-destruction discorporation. Interrogative. Where do remains go? Fascination intensifies. Okay, upon destruction, the Necron constructs vanish, leaving no samples to be collected. Oh, so we can archive, take picked grabs of the damage from the Necron weapons. At least this information may be of use. We can analyze, thoroughly search the chamber for any components that might have been missed by the teleportation effect. Or just abandon, move on, hoping that the next combat will yield usable samples. So I think that we're just gonna archive, I think. Take some picked grabs, that is to say pictures. Let's do that, see if we can get something out of that. Necrons employ teleportation technology in weaponry. Calculating desire. Live targets for evaluating effects of gauze fire on human body. Conjecture equals most illuminating. So we get from that a Energia Enhancer. So all energy attacks gain +1 energy damage for 1 round. It doesn't seem too bad. So, mission complete. The cohort returns from the tomb, frustrated by the lack of physical samples of Necron constructs. However, the data they have gathered on the phasing out of Necron remains is illuminating in itself. So, valuable data present is more than past. So yeah, we do indeed have more valuable data present right now. Totality of human knowledge increased. Mission conclusion. Positive. I cannot say I support your conclusion, Skavola. Beneficial conclusion in itemization follows. Necron discorporation witnessed. Enemy constructs destroyed. More than 0. Necron combat performance evaluated. Chances of functioning Necron available for dissection increased. My emotional cores are returning cessation of frustration and resentment, and I choose to acknowledge them. I just love the writing here, actually. The lives of my Techno-Priests are not here to be risked for the fulfillment of your desires, Tech Acquisitor. They are there to be risked for the acquisition of the intelligence/learning/sacred knowledge. Your understanding equal approvable. So, we got a little bit of a debrief here. None of my Techno-Priests took any damage. I lost 1 servitor, but that's fine. We killed some enemies. So if we do die, we lose, because I did lose stuff. I think we might have lost either Blackstones or something else. So yeah, the 3 whatever that was called, awakenings, cost 3% on the timer. So we have a couple of more things that we can do. So, Arc Pistol has been unlocked, as well as the Curatio Claw. Now that also costs the points. So, a number of Blackstone. Not that much, I think. Let's close that up. So, new Canticle unlocked. Complete one mission without using a Canticle. That is exactly what we did. The next physical attack will deal +3 physical damage. Not super bad. So, with that, before we head into the next mission, we can do some more stuff here. We can go into disciplines and we can keep unlocking things. Now, ooh, this was not in the tutorial. That's interesting. Can I see how much it's gonna cost? I would like to go my damagey person. I want you to be upgraded. So, unlock a unique body part specific to this discipline. So, dominance source augment, add 3 HP max. That seems good, as well as some energy armor. Add 3 HP max, add 3 movement, 3 meters. Yeah, 1 square is 1 meter, I would assume that. 3 meters of movement. 2 HP max, 1 energy armor. Or just extra energy damage. Is movement necessary? I think movement is good, because then he can sort of get in and out easier. Let's just get the leg enhancements here. It's going to cost 130, which means that we can upgrade 2, which is very, very good. They also get more augment capacity, which means we can add more stuff to them. So, I would like to... That is the one that I have. That is energy damage, 1 to 2. Now I can get the Arc Pistol with some extra damage. So let's get that. No. Let's not do that. Let's get rid of that one. Get the Arc Pistol and also the Energy Enhancer. All energy attacks gain +1 energy damage for 1 round. Let's get that in as well. Beautiful. Ooh, do I? No, I don't want that. I want this one. That's true. We want that one first. Go to you, and we are gonna upgrade you. So, Engine Seer goes up. So, Energy Armor, 3 HP. 2 HP energy armor, add physical armor, and HP. So question is, what else would I want on these things? I have no idea, you know. I haven't played this game that much. So I think that I'm gonna go with the legs for him as well. Let's get that in place. Get those in. We are gonna remove the power axe because we want the Curation claw so he can keep healing if possible. So I think that is good. Because yeah, if we go into the discipline and there we go. Curation claws have -1 cooldown and restores 2 more HP. That's good. It's very far off though, but it's good. So back to missions, we now have another Skyvola mission, the works of the enemy. Skitarii in the Tomb of Necrons have encountered a destroyer, form of Necron that uses anti-gravitational technology. Tech Acquisitor Skyvola has requested a court engage Necron destroyers, so this technology can be studied. We will get a Sanctus canister, unit gains +2 damage, 3+ movement, 10% critical chance until the next base attack. Sure. Cognition gauge max size decreased by +1. Well, that's pretty damn good. So that's the Flayed one, Necron Warriors and Necron Destroyers. That seems... It says easy, but whatever. And here we can get the Arc Rifle. This is the same then. I'm actually interested in that. Let's go for that mission. And yeah, because that seems extremely useful and some cool new types of enemies. And no change here. We're gonna go with you. We're gonna put you up. Don't have to double click. Click, 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 click. So yeah, you now have an energy shield. That's kind of cool. We have a little bit of life still. Now we can actually change that to the next physical attack, but I don't want that, so that's fine. We can, however, add one. That's good. Let's just do that, and let's deploy. Reports received from Subdomina Kepra. I like that, Subdomina. Synopsis follows. Heavy resistance / minimal gains / mounting casualties. Confirm yes / no. Correct. There have been setbacks. Our troops have encountered a new Necron warform. Reaction equal delight. Pray, Tech Inquisitor, explain. Enemy warform provision designation destroyer. Anti-grav technology confirmed. Explorer request / file access. Anti-gravitational technology is an area Stygius 8 Magos have requested as high priority. Study of provision of designation destroyer, plus desirable, plus necessary, plus sacred duty. And you will be farmed throughout Stygius 5. You'll be famed throughout Stygius 8 for exploiting this technology. Statement agreement. Request formulation follows. Commence deployment immediately. A concentration of Necron destroyers is playing merry hell with our Skitarii units in the Tomb of Necrons. They are highly mobile and heavily armed weapons platforms. Taking them on is dangerous in the extreme. Plus, reason to observe them. Our troops possessing such technology extrapolated to conclusion. Greatly increased battlefield effectiveness. Indeed. I was raised to see that as a dangerous thinking, Magos. Put such piety aside for now, Subdomina. Is the core ready to advance? They are. I plotted the likely location of destroyed units. They are somewhere within this complex. The fortune of Mars be with you. So, right. This is sort of... I would assume that this is sort of a quest chainy kind of thing then? Perhaps? Now we have a lot of paths here. So question is are we going to come up to a point where we can't really do everything? I'm thinking that going up here, here, down here, into here, and back, and then here, and depending on what we're looking at, we go in here and pick that up before we go into the final battle. That seems like a good choice. Let's start by heading into here. Let's see what happens. So, Vidix. The lives of the Logic Saints, Psalm 61, even in death, our duty is not complete. Okay. So, yeah. We have another one of the wounded Skitarii. His torso laid open by God's fire. He was evidently caught in a firefight and left behind when his unit fell back. It is likely the Skitarii were attacked by Necron destroyers. The Skitarii might have witnessed their tactics up close. So, I can access the trooper's internal cogitators for data recordings during the firefights. I can interrogate the trooper about Necron combat tactics. Oh, so he's actually alive, yeah. He's mortally wounded. And I can, of course, administer medical assistance to the trooper. Yes, let's be a little bit kind here. Oh, that went bad. Okay. Though the trooper is badly hurt, quick and dedicated medical intervention by the Corps Techno-Priests stabilizes his vital signs. Though can yield no intelligence for now, we'll eventually fight again. The Corps has lost precious time intervening, but are provided with a rare example of survival against the odds. We didn't really get anything. That's bad. Right, moving here. Now they have the advantage again. And the Necrons are indeed awakening. We have a glyph here. So what can we get? More healing unnecessarily. That's bad. Well, let's head down into the next little room here. So, this area of the Techno-Priests is covered in hieroglyphic interspersed with depictions of the Necron constructs, most often engaged in war. Some of the images resemble the Necron destroyers with their distinctive anti-grav hulls. Do they? Do they really? I fail to see that, but whatever. Examine the pictographs for evidence of destroyer battle tactics and weaponry. Examine the pictographs for any suggestion of weaknesses. I think that might get us initiative up, or rather initiative down for them. Search the pictographs for evidence of Necron philosophy and belief surrounding destroyers. I'm gonna go for weakness. We only got plus awakening. Well, that's bad. Oh, fine. More glyphs to be had up here. See if I can get something useful for once. Yeah, more Necrons in battle. I'm gonna go for that one this time. And now we lost 2 HP, so that's even worse. Well, let's see if I can then get the plus healing this time. I think it's some randoms, even though... Oh. Now they're different. But that did cause damage. So now we know that that heals. Okay. Would you know? Should I remember that next time? Is that what the game wants me to do? So, transmission organ equals Necron. Xenon's language study opportunity. Request study. Hark not to the alien's words, lest ye unknowingly repeat them. True, when Archmagos Veneradus Halem wrote it, Magos, true today. Yes. We hear ya. The chamber is bathed in a constant data flow transmitted by the tomb's own awakening protocols. This transmission must be of Necron origin, so I can delegate it. Relay the transmission to the cases Metallicum for translation. Or I can block out the transmission from squad communications and pay it no more mind. Or attempt to decode the transmission locally with the cohort's internal cogitaries. Now we're gonna switch it back to the main base here. Oh, we got a lot of Necron awakening from that. Okay, so some bad choices here ultimately. Right? Well, 2 more rooms. We're okay for now, I think. I wonder what these are sort of the effects that we've gotten. Mission relevant opportunity. Combat data on provision of destination destroyers. Plus acquire. Minus ignore. I love Scabola. He's awesome. This chamber is a site of the skirmish between a unit of Skitarii and the Necron destroyers. A few corpses, badly mauled by gas fire, lie around a hurriedly erected flak weave barricade. I can pray for the fallen, marking the joining of their intelligence with the machine god. Or I can examine the marks of weapon fire and other evidence for information on the Necron destroyers' combat tactics. Or search the fallen for useful supplies. Peruse. Calculation commences. Lives of Skitarii troopers. Additional Necron combat data. Calculation complete. Exchange justified. So we get some cognitional points. Or cognition. I can't remember what the hell those are called. Cognition points. That's the one, right? So, direct request. Bring it to me. And direct request. He's amazing. The court finds a sarcophagus containing a Necron destroyer that seems inert. It may have malfunctioned and failed to respond to the tomb's awakening protocols. Destroy the sarcophagus. It will be 1 fewer Necron to fight. Open the sarcophagus and try to retrieve the destroyer inside. That seems bad. Mark the sarcophagus location for Skitarii units to retrieve what they can. I'm gonna tag it. We got full up on cognition points, so that's actually good. With that, we've done everything, and it's time for the battle. So, Necron destroyers, you say. We're up to level 4 with extra Necrons in battle. This can only go well. Intrigue. Most interesting. Not all forms are humanoid. Login data plus Centurion form plus gravity defying. The Xenos show that they are more alien than we originally thought. Text of the oiled cog verse 12 states, one can verge from the standard form, but one must always retain their humanity, or be lost to the men of iron and their ways. I do not mean to diverge from the discussion, but what are these Iron Men? Unclear. This text was logged many millennia ago. There is no other reference to them in my cognitors. Keep focused, brothers. We have new enemy afoot, and we must ensure they do not surprise us with new trickeries. Be alert and focus. So, kill or destroy. The difference being, I don't know. Alright, so we have some spawn points here. Gotta keep mindful of that. Only, where are you? Why is it 2? Is it, are there 2 but on the same slot? I don't know. We can deploy pretty much forward here, I think. That is fine. And this unit is actually sort of like the one that we faced in the tutorial, but he was named and talked a whole lot. I would assume that this is not going to talk. No, he's just going to move forward. And also he only took up 1 space. Can he do 2 actions? Is that what's going on here? Oh, well, we actually have to move out, do we? Well, you spawn over there. We can actually go through here. Now, Jeremiah, you're going to have to be here. I think that I'm going to do this. Actually, obviously we're going to battle scan you. 18 hit points. The tutorial guy had 60, I think. So slightly tougher. And you, let's actually... Okay, fine, you can be here. Let's throw away your... Whoa. Throw away your scanner at that one. 10 hit points now, and a shield. Okay, so a little bit tougher at this point. That's fine, though. Let's end the turn here. Let's see what they do. Now we can deploy a little bit, so let's deploy a servitor here, as well as one over here. Start off with that. So you're gonna not move. Ooh, sneaky. Sneaky indeed. Okay, fair enough. So you're starting to move in. Now, obviously, we're gonna move you up. That's fine, you can be there. You are gonna move into position. You are gonna shoot at it. We'll see how well I can do with that. Sadly, nothing to the sides. Did I do any damage? I did 2 damage. Beautiful. And back into hiding. Like so. And I am gonna bring you up here, I think, because you can start healing these up a little bit. Yes. You're now moving up. Can you actually shoot? Oh, no, I don't think you can, but you're gonna have another turn, aren't you? Right. Let's put down another one here for now. Oh, you are annoyingly sneaky, actually. Very annoyingly sneaky. Okay, so you're moving in as well, and you are moving in. That's fair enough. Can't move in all the way, but I think that we have a pretty decent... Oh, I can't use it there. Well, you know what? Fine. I want you to move up ahead, like here. And then hit it with your stick. A massive 2 damage. And that's what you can do. You are gonna shoot one more time. Are you gonna take damage from that? Oh, you are. Okay, so that's bad. Did not know that was friendly fire as well. Okay, so I really want another weapon then. Oops. And of course just 1 damage as well. You know what? We're gonna move into melee range as well. Hit it with a stick. That's a nice damage. 5 damage. Beautiful. And that's basically what we can do. Now, Mechanicus, they're here. Here we go. That's that one. Let's actually heal up on the active unit. 5 repaired. You should survive now. And let's end that. So they're gonna come in and sadly heal. Luckily only 2, so that's fine. You... Can I shoot at it from here? No, I cannot. Well, that's annoying. Let's not do anything then. So you get an opportunity, as well as you. And we... Oh, 1 damage. Oh, that's annoying. That's good though, they attacked the servitor, not me. That's completely fine. We have some scarves coming in from... I'm excited to see what you do. They shouldn't be able to shoot at me either, right? So we get another, the last servitor. We're gonna deploy it over... over... No, not over there, actually. Let's deploy it back here. There we go. You move. Sally taking a shot at my guy. Ow, that hurt. Ooh, you're gonna be able to shoot at it as well, aren't you? Not if I can avoid it, which I can if I do this. So put myself in harm's way here. And do a little bit of damage on you. I haven't scanned you, so that's a bit annoying. So that's fine. You are gonna get an opportunity on you. Sadly not killing it, but also not going for you, which is sort of what I wanted here. That's good. I have cognition points as well. You're moving away from this one. We both get opportunity on you. Or did we? Or did we just cancel you out? Well, we apparently just cancelled you out. So do that. You're fine. You, meanwhile, you can... That seems almost unnecessary, to be honest. I could just... because you only have the 1 HP, so I can absolutely kill you immediately. I can kill these guys as well. Let's move here. That's fine. We're gonna melee you. Oh, what did you do? That was weird. We're actually gonna... Ooh, we're gonna chain this all the way to that one. That's interesting. That's fine with me. You still didn't die, though. That is okay. So now the battle objective became kill enemies. Collect Necron destroy specimen samples. That is what we're gonna do right now, right? I think. Or is that just standard? I guess so. You go hide, because you're injured. And do a little bit of scanner on you. You're down to 4 health. Okay. You can just chill here for now. Now over here... yeah, I don't have melee, so that's annoying. I'm gonna have to move out. So I really can't do much. Well, that's annoying. Well, fine. Let's just do that. Yeah, you're gonna take an opportunity attack. That's gonna hurt. Critical 1 damage. I think I'm okay with that. Can you actually shoot? Yes, you can. Good. So shoot at it. Damage absorb. That's a-okay. Move into sort of cover. So you have 1 turn left before you activate. You get up to 5. Necrons reanimate 1 turn. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. Oh, come on. 9. Oh, Jesus. That's bad. Okay, so you're gonna get a hit on him. This is gonna allow you to move forward. Not gonna be able to do anything. These are gonna run into try and save that one. If we get an opportunity on you. I should... Oh, didn't I? Oh, well, I don't have any opportunity with that one. I kind of need you to have a melee weapon. So question is right now, I think I can delay my turn for you. I can also... I don't have to delay my turn for you. So you just shoot at that one. 2 damage. That's not good enough. How far away can I run? I can run quite far away, actually. Let's do that. Let's run all the way away here. All the way away. There we go. You can actually help out with this. Just wail on this guy. 4 damage. That's perfect. Oh, right. Now we can't move out because you switched around. That's fine. You... Come on, delay. No, I didn't want to... Oh, yeah, right. I delayed to the end of the turn. Right, because now I can... Why is that an opportunity? Because if I go here... Oh, I can attack here. Perfect. Because that doesn't count as a corner. Beautiful. That's that. And his turn. And you... get over here. And heal you up. Hopefully more than 2. Oh, 3. I'll take it. That's fine. You can then move into slight coverage. And that's what I'm gonna do, because you can't shoot at anything because you don't have the range. Let's hope that we survive this. Oh, you absolutely had the range, did you? That's beautiful. 5 damage. Great. You don't have the range though, so that's okay. You're gonna come in. We get an opportunity on you. We should be killing it, right? Not. You're gonna kill that though. That's sad. So we're sort of on our own at this point. Oh, I forgot about you. Oh, freaking hell, I forgot about you. I should have killed you. I should have killed you. Can I kill you? 4 damage, of course we can. Oh, come on. This is less good. This is less good. I can escape this, though. I can escape this. Sort of hide out either here or here. And I can actually shoot on you, which I should do. I think, just to soften you up. No, we should not do that. We should move forward, because that is not a... I could have actually shot at you now that I realize that. Yes. Because now I would like to shoot at you. Like so. Are you still not dead, huh? Well, that's annoying. So you move here, pick up some cognition. Not that we exactly need. You can't actually do anything about this. No, don't stand there. No. So you go before him, right? Yes, so I can't have you blocking him. But if I stand there, they're gonna have get in there and shoot at me. It doesn't seem as if they have... Yeah, they do have opportunity, but hopefully not that much. Let's try. How much damage can you do? Do we apply acid? Yes, you do. Okay, so that's bad. That is bad. Well, okay. This was only a physical attack. Doesn't really care. Well, actually, that does help me out because I can just kill that one. And you, meanwhile, that's sad that I couldn't go before, or rather ahead. Oh, that was probably bad. No, that was fine. These had way more damage, I think, than they had before. Well, they're gone now. So let's see what the others can do. You are not going to be able to shoot at me. That's a good thing. And we... No, you can go again. Oh, that's good. Oh no. Don't die. Please don't die. Oh, that's too damn close. Now you're far off. That's extremely good, because I am going to go into melee range. I'm going to use my canticle. Do a little bit of a prayer here. And then we're going to hit you with a really big stick now. There we go. You are indeed destroyed in completion. And then we're going to shoot at you as well, because we can. With the machine spirit. Suddenly they absorbed all of that. Perfect. exactly what I wanted. So we're gonna chill out here. We can't chill out too much though. Hopefully we're gonna be able to deal with this. And you can actually heal. Yes, you can. Let's run up here. We're gonna use one, but we only need the one to heal him. Question is, can I get back into cover? No, I cannot. So let's just stand here. I think that we're fine. Even if you move, I don't think that you can get close enough to shoot. Exactly. And you should not have that much health left, should you? So we should actually be able to do this right now. Shoot at you, just soften you up a little bit. 1 damage there. Move into melee range. Whack. Oh, I need that. Okay, so I screwed myself over here. You need to try and kill him. Oh, but I can get opportunity here as well. That's true. Please do damage. Can I scan? There's something I can scan here. Oh, that's annoying. Well, we're not going to be able to do that. So this is end turn. You need to move. So we're going to get opportunity, and you can opportunity attack. Perfect. And since that is the last enemy, we are actually golden. No threat remaining. Mission complete. The cohort withdraws from the tomb, having experienced the prowess of the Necrons destroyers firsthand. If nothing else, the Adeptus Mechanicus have learned of the stark danger these Necron warforms pose. So anti-gravity comprehension index plus 3.9%. Projected beneficiary, Stygia. Error, Adeptus Mechanicus. So you want to say Stygian 8 or something. Adeptus Mechanicus. I am focused on matters much closer in space and time, Scaola. Achieving Tech Acquisitor Statement of Purpose. To perceive the grander picture, to strive, to acquire, and understand for the benefit of all mankind. Be that as it may, I am more interested in how your studies will help our mission on Silva Tenebris. Platitude mode. Trust in the scientific method, Megas. And platitude mode. And with that, we get the unit debrief. So yeah, we did lose health, which actually puts a hamper on our black stone here. So that's annoying. So we're getting some black stone, but yeah, with all of that, we're not getting that much. We're getting 5 extra %. Ooh, that's bad. We close that up, and yeah, we didn't get that much. We are probably not going to be able to... Are we going to be able to upgrade our fighting guy here? Yes, we are actually, so that's good. Let's get that in. He gets 1 more augment capacity. Actually, should have done it on the other one so he can get a melee weapon. But whatever. Because this is good. Extra damage, critical chance, etc, etc. And these are also blueprints, so they're not like we picked one up and then we can use the one. That is something to remember. I actually do want to switch this out for the basic phosphor blast pistol, but I do want this. That is good. Yeah, you're slightly... Ooh, I actually didn't think about that. They actually carry everything. That's cool. That's even cooler. So yeah, you ought to have something else, don't you? What is this, by the way? That is HP and energy. Maybe you should have a melee weapon instead. Yes. Let's have that one. Could probably take this way, but that's not augment capacity though, so that's fine. So I think that's an okay setup. But that is basically what we're gonna do in this video. I kind of like this. It's a fun interpretation of one of the aspects of Warhammer 40,000 and the world that it exists in. And the writing is actually pretty damn solid. Would have been a little bit nicer, I think, with actual English voice actors, but I don't know if this is, you know, lore, that they actually don't speak English. I think that might actually be it. That is actually in line with how they're supposed to be. But yeah, I'm actually excited to play a little bit more of this. I think that it was a really interesting game, and I would like to see what happens like after this fills up? Do we go to another planet? Is that what's happening? Feels as if there is a lot of stuff to deal with in this game. So if you like the sort of turn-based games, definitely check this out. I am most likely gonna play more of this. For now though, this has been Ghostsmith Gaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.